Evening, everybody. Mickey here, Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. Anyhow, welcome to the live stream. Kaz will be up in a minute. She's just sorting little Willow out at the moment. We've got a fire local to us. No threat or risk to us at the moment, but obviously we've got our eyes on it. Air's very smoky around here, hence curtains, windows are shut there. All I can smell is wood smoke at the moment, as can. So again, our emergency plan, it's in place just in case. Chances of us having to evacuate, really, really slim. I'd say probably down in the 5 to 8%. However, never take anything for granted, isn't it? So, update on how we're doing here in Farnborough for you guys overseas. At this very smoke. At this very moment, temperature is down to 22 degrees C. That is 71.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Has been up in the 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind is steady. We have a steady wind of 17 mile an hour, gusting to 27 mile an hour. Now in our 8th week with no rain here. Relative humidity at the moment is 34 degrees and rising to 92 degrees, 34%, rising to 92% later tonight. And the air quality is extremely poor due to smoke, pollen and dust. And there is a water ban in place. So no hose pipes, no washing the car, no watering the flowers, and so on and so on and so on. So there you go. That's pretty much an update on how we stand at the moment weather-wise. Willow is here. That means Kaz won't be far behind. And like I say, do excuse us tonight if we're a little bit sniffy. It is the smoke. It just can't escape it. It is, but everywhere. Hi, Stealth. How you doing, mate? Bill, how you doing? John, Mucker, Kiwi, Bradshaw Outdoors, Chaos Theory. Hello, brother. How you doing? Andy B. Let's run back up through everybody. Gary Cushion. Hello, mate. How you diddling? Hope you're all great. Who was the first one in tonight? Ground Fog was the first one in tonight. Hiya, Ground Fog. Hope you're awesome. It's still a bit scorchio here. It's saying that it's got a bit sense. So Benny Bushcraft, how the devil are you? She will be here in a minute, mate. Yeah, tune into BBC Weather. Yeah, sorry, dude. Yeah, just sort of share it everybody and give a bit of an update on how we're doing. Just Chaos is out there just ducking the rain in Florida. You lucky man. I wish we were ducking the rain. We could really do with it at the minute. So quick update for you. Mr. D, hang tough. Possibly won't be with us tonight. At the moment, he's manning or he's doing security at wildfire sites over in the US there. I don't know which ones he's on, but from what I gather, his area is fairly hectic. I had a quick look at the US fire map. It doesn't look good. So he's out doing that. Sent me a message earlier on to say if he got a chance, he would drop in, but he probably wouldn't be able to. So that's hang tough, Mr. D. Yeah, wherever you are, brother. If you catch up with this later, we're having a cold one and thinking of you. Bushcraft, Sussex, evening, mate. 98, 200% humidity. Drowning whilst walking, they would call that. Yeah, not good when the humidity's up that far. And again, the UK is famous for its humidity. We get heat here.
Here she comes, the old.
Oh, here she comes.
Crystal.
Here she comes. Give her a bottle, love. Put the phone back there. Chair scooting
Turn it
out.
round a
See
bit
that?
more.
Please.
No, turn it round. No, don't go away from it. Yeah, it wasn't on a. We had it at a crooked. I was trying to back into it.
Sorry.
Hello, P. Rose. I had the Willows with me. It took me 2 seconds because I've got my seeing eyes on, but I just got to put my phone.
It rains every day in Florida. Oh, so anyhow, Mickey's on the cider tonight. He's on the Crumpton Oaks. Okay, so mighty refreshing apple medium cider.
Will you stop bugging me?
It is 5% alcohol.
Right, there, I'll feed that.
Bit dry for me actually. So okay, but a little
It's
bit
not a
dry.
t-shirt, actually, it's a dress. It's a Viking compass, so I know where I'm going.
Kitten, hello mate. How you doing? Right, everybody say hi to Kitten tonight. He's going
Hi.
through a bit of a rough patch. Kitten, I'm not going to say too much away details, but I will let everybody know Kitten is very, very ill at the moment. He is suffering. He is going through absolute hell. He's in a lot of pain and discomfort. It's a very, very difficult time and place for his family and his loved ones. So if any of you's got a prayer spare tonight, say it for Kitten.
I'm on the Brothers Pineapple and would you? I need to say the naughty word. Pineapple and passion fruit. Yes,
Would you like me to crack that for you?
yes, please.
Being the kind of loving.
Yes,
husband.
we got a lot of smoky smell. We've been for about the last hour and a half. We've been sort of saying got this smoke smell coming in through the windows. And for those in the UK, I don't know if you can remember a few weeks back, the second young gentleman who went wild swimming in. They went swimming in Hawley Lake over here in Farnborough, and unfortunately, he lost his life. It's a lake that's used by a yachting club, but it's owned by the army, and they do training there. Well, tonight we've heard that the fire is over at Hawley Lake, the other side of the lake this time. So, prayer to the fire brigades that are out there actually at the moment, putting the fires out over there. So I no doubt some little darling has been over there and thought it'd be funny to set light to stuff again.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we have that issue, don't we, in the UK? Right, come on in.
So
Oh,
yes,
there he
it's
goes.
I'll say it's a Viking. Yeah. It's a compass. I know where I am. It's the same as I have to put name in the back of the dress, in case I get lost. Yes,
So we've got Chaos is in Fort Lauderdale currently.
Yeah, unfortunately, the lad did die. He was the second one to die out of the 11, 12 youngsters that since then that have unfortunately
UK
gone
wide, not just in
UK wide. That's the ones that have thought it's got too hot to go in the water to probably to get cold shock from the water.
Yeah.
You don't know what's in the water. I mean, they've lost squaddies over there at Hawley Lake.
Yeah.
It's just one of those places.
It's not a good lake.
No,
it's a deep lake in places, and it has been used for a very, very long time for watermanship training. I would never swim in it, not without flotation aids, dry suit, all the kit and gear. Even with a support team there, it's dangerous.
Oh no, Bradshaw Outdoors, you've been kicked out of the tent by a cat.
Oh. Your teammate seems happier with the cat.
I believe that Mac went fishing in France, didn't he? And his mate woke up laying in his bivvy it's like a beaver type creature, sitting on his legs.
Wheel guns open, Carrie helps deter the zombies. Zombies are everywhere, mate.
Hi, Katrina.
Yeah,
they still do fishing at Hawley Lake.
Yeah,
but it's quite an exclusive sort of club there now.
Yeah. Yes. So how is so Matty's on his expedition in Bavaria? Yes, first night of the expedition, the German farmer has shown us a new baby cow and his cat.
Oh.
And the cat seems to have booted Matty out the tent.
The cat's saying 9, get out.
9. Yeah, that happens, mate. How's the expedition going? First night, hope you're feeling good.
That was it, a Nutra rat. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Bushcross, Sussex. Yeah, it was a Nutra. And
Hope you're feeling good, bro.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gary, it looks great.
Yeah.
Well, these waters do look fantastic, but
It's
It's-
often the way. What's
yeah.
below the surface, you just cannot tell.
yeah,
You know, it's
it's like a canal over here. If you it's through the canal, we've got lots of and lots of the flashes, which are the bits for the boats to turn around, the canal boats. There's a lot of sunken boats there.
Chaos is having a chat to John. He's actually just gone. Chaos is
Oh.
right up in my estimation. Carries a SIG P226.
Yeah.
Awesome. One of my favourites. Do like
Kiana,
the SIGs.
aloha.
Kukiana. Oh, hello, sweetheart. How you doing? Hope you're good. Willow is being a bit of a swine tonight.
Nick will be flying over you, won't you? Well, we'll be flying over Germany in a couple of weeks.
Oh, yes.
Because he's off to our youngest son has decided at the moment that he would like to marry his fiancée. So
yeah,
we've got a wedding.
I will be flying over Germany with
Yes.
the bond doors closed.
Hi, Max. How you doing?
I
Yes.
am Max.
Happy
You're a
Sunday
legend.
to you too, Kiana.
Well, I hope
You're going to
everybody's
say hello
well.
to people's.
Yes, I hope.
Come on.
Yeah, he's been up. He's coming in.
Come on,
Come on. Come on.
come on.
Right. Come on in, Willow.
There.
So I hope everybody's well. I hope this finds everybody good today. I hope you had a good week, and yeah.
Yeah, I've been down the River Arun on a boat from Littlehampton.
Yeah.
That went up to Arundel and turns around and comes back. Yeah, those waters.
Mouth of the River Arun. That is very similar to what is the name of that inlet we watch sometimes out of Florida?
The Florida, but the
Yeah, it's very similar.
yeah,
to that.
because with Littlehampton and that, it's
it gets quite a nasty old current going out there.
yeah. I'm not able to travel for the wedding. His brother and his brother's his brother Chris, his wife, and our granddaughter are going, and Mick's going. I can't go this time, but what they're going to do, hopefully in 2 years' time, they're going to have a big celebration, and they're going to go over by train on that one.
Yes, we will be doing
Yeah,
the Prague Express. It's a sleeper train, lots of
Yes.
luxury.
it's the second flight. Gary just said it's the second fastest flowing in England.
It
that
is the
one,
Arun.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a hell of a river.
Yes, this is little Willow. He's my little Shih Tzu. He's just turned 3. He rules the roost. He is the boss.
Oh, Kugiana, I'm sorry you lost your puppy. I mean, it breaks your heart when that happens. I'm still not recovered from losing mine sort of years ago.
Yeah, we used to have 3 border terriers. We had Bracken, which was his. Unfortunately, she had health issues, and we lost her at 8.
This little devil is not mine.
Yeah,
It's Kaz's,
but he tells everybody.
but I'm the chair. I am the comfy place. So
Yeah, yeah. We lost our male border terrier when he was 15, and his daughter. She didn't last a couple of weeks longer, and she was 13.
by Shih Tzu, they said. Black dog, they said. So far, he's killed 20 mice.
He's
both. He likes to be a guard dog. He's prepared to throw himself at everything.
and he loves everyone,
Yeah.
but he
Apart from every guy who did the runner the other week.
yeah. I've never seen a bloke pole vault over a gate so quick, because for a little dog, he's got a big mouth. Very. I mean, when we first bought our boarders, of course, the daughter was one of our litters. They were £500, and I looked the other day, and a border terrier is £1,500.
Yeah.
He was 600, but I didn't get it from a breeder. It's yeah.
So something a bit different tonight to make it a bit of fun. Bit of history for you.
Yeah, Shih Tzu, no animals. Yes.
I built myself a medieval tool. So what I would like you to do at this merry evening, is think back in time. Think back into the distant past. And we're going right back as far as 1363. King Edward
I'm sorry to hear that, Kikiana.
comes to the crown. King Edward is the king that originally decreed, not Henry. A lot of people think it's Henry, come a bit later. But King Edward actually decreed that every common man
Must make chips out of his spuds. Sorry.
would own a longbow, and every common man would be excused church on a Sunday to practice his longbow. And bear in mind, at the
Yes,
time,
it
it
is,
was
Dan.
illegal to do any sports, football, soccer, play cards, go down the bingo hall at the time. But it was illegal to hunt with your bow. This was for defence only. This was so you could be called up in the time of war with the French, because we were always fighting the French at the time. It's a good hobby. But it was illegal to hunt. You couldn't take your longbow out and just go snatch yourself a deer left, right, and centre. Common men weren't allowed to do that, but common men were allowed to hunt, but without a bow. So
Happy Sunday to you too.
one of the tools that they would use would be one of these. Now, it'd be interesting to see if anybody in the comments can actually say what that is before I tell you its name.
And no, it's not a German artillery stick.
Yeah, it is basically a stick about 3.5 feet long with a weighted end. Okay,
Bushcraft.
bushcraft
You know,
Sussex,
this
well
bush
said,
you
mate.
get it.
At a weighted end, and usually this end would be made from anything from lead, copper, bone, other bits of wood.
It
rags.
does look like dust grenade, doesn't it?
Yeah. Even soil, okay, would be packed round there. One of the reasons was to mark it as yours. Everybody would have a different one in the village because this was traditionally used for hunting birds and squirrels. So what the men in the village would do is they would go out and they would basically chase the squirrels through woods. They would come in from multiple directions and they would be
Hands
banging
fast.
trees as they come through, which would drive the squirrels ahead of them into a particular tree. And at a set time, basically everybody would take their stick and launch it at said squirrels as hard as they could. Now, it's cruel, you think, but at the time
You
were
can get smaller ones
Yeah.
as well. But
you were competing with the squirrels for nuts, berries, fruit, acorns, and all the rest of it. So this is a snog, okay? SNOG, not snog as in, because that was actually invented in the 1960s. Okay, my research for every time I tried to find a bit more history on the snog today, it went snog, a term invented in the 1960s for a passionate kiss.
no, it's not a throwing stick. What we do is you just bang 'em on the noggin.
It was a throwing stick, yeah.
Yeah, but you could.
So
Same as you.
yeah.
You could fish as well. A
Yeah.
salmon or
It
trout, something. Yeah.
and again, the common man could use this as a defensive tool, okay? Because he wasn't allowed to carry a sword. He might have a knife or a dirk.
Only you, Bushy. Only you.
But again, quite a handy item. Today, it has a place in the modern world. If you produce one as a walking stick,
I
like I
suppose you could use it. Darren was saying about could use it for beating the pheasants out. You
Yeah.
could do
yeah, very
anything
easy.
that makes that you can hit against a tree
Yeah.
or the undergrowth to make the pheasants
Yeah.
obviously pull forward. Then yeah,
I produced this one quite simply, cup of resin and sat the head of the stick in the resin, and then all I've done is file and sand it down to the point where it fits in my hand quite nicely. Becomes quite a comfortable walking stick with a little bit more heft than a standard stick. And if you had to, then obviously you could use it as a
right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you a
Defensive
photo. I showed this to Mick yesterday. Hopefully, you can see it clearly.
you tilt it a slight angle. That's it.
See this? That is a 35-plus-year-old slow worm. We have these over here. They're actually legless scissors because you can see on the side there, it's actually got an ear. So that is a legless lizard. Yeah, so that one is 35-plus years old. How about that? How incredible is
Absolutely
that?
incredible. I've never seen one. I've seen hundreds of them in my years. Never seen
And
one that
I
size.
can show the people from different thing quickly. The snakes we get in the UK are that is an adder. That's our only venomous snake.
Yeah.
The lovely red eye. Excuse me, 2 seconds.
Yeah, could possibly use it for packing gunpowder into
You
your
got-
cannon.
The brown one is the male, as a female.
Yeah.
She's bigger, and the grey one is the male. But they don't always have a mixture of colours like that. But see how orange
The eye is
the eye is.
incredible.
I'll just try. You carry on. I'll just try to find. Oh, there.
Yeah.
And that is the other snake we have here in the UK, and that is a grass snake. And the grass snake love water.
Absolutely incredible.
There you go.
Blackadders, I have come across one or two
Yeah.
blackadders in my time. Incredible creatures. Absolutely incredible creatures, and are black. You know, they are, as they described, a blackadder. Just as venomous, no more venomous than the rest of the adders. And again, I will say adders, they are a venomous snake. Very rarely, and I mean very, very rarely kill. And in actual fact, quite often the bites are dry bites. It takes them anywhere from 24 to 48 hours to produce enough venom to protect themselves and to capture prey. So they don't like to waste that. So
Yeah,
quite
this
often
one-
what they'll do is they will strike at you just to push you
That
away.
photo, the black one there is a blackadder. The one with the checkered on the back, that is the other adder. And the green, of course, is the grass snake. So that's a rare one someone's got. Unfortunately, it's not a very good picture.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There'll be a female in there somewhere.
Yeah.
So as Max says, the grass snake bite can be worse. It
But
can.
everyone says, oh, they're harmless.
No.
No.
So the adder, although it's venomous, it's a snake that does its damnedest to avoid you. Okay.
Hi, Mac.
If you're tapping the ground, you're walking heavy-footed, 9 times out of 10 they'll clear off. The super sensitive to vibration, they'll move away from you. If you do get too close, they'll hiss.
Yeah, we don't-
and it's a loud hiss. You will hear it. If you ever do hear a snake hissing, my best bet to you is
Guys,
put yourself
hi.
into reverse gear. Okay. He's telling you you're getting too close. Put yourself in reverse and avoid him.
we have got snakes, but they as soon as they hear us humans, they usually they're
Yeah, they're
off.
I'm quite happy to walk through the heath in my sandals. Basically, I just walk carefully, heavy-footed.
Yeah.
Give them plenty of indication I'm coming and
They're,
keep my
they're
eyes
quite.
open. Yeah.
You might see the grass snake swimming in the canals and that, or
Yeah.
lakes, but
And they're beautiful things in their own right. Anyhow, so I've got a question for you guys around the world and in the UK. So, how does your community, bear in mind it's in the news, it's everywhere at the moment, so let's get it out there. How does your community prepare for wildfire? What processes have you got in place, if any at all? You know, and how would you prepare if you live in a rural area, which is going to be something that's in your mind? How do you prepare? What is your system? How do you manage? What's the answer really? It'd be interesting to hear from any of you out there. Ground fault. The animals in South Africa don't move. Well, we're lucky here. I think our adders in the UK got used to cattle and they tend to get out the way because cows are
but
operators.
unfortunately, we get a lot of people who buy exotics and have got a rather habit of dumping them here. That's same as doing in Florida with the pythons and that. We get quite a lot of rat snakes, and that people have decided it's like king snakes and said no. Yeah.
So stealth, yes, I see the reports from Wales. The mountains are alight. It's it looks like something from Mordor out there at the moment.
Yeah.
Um,
we were totally shocked. There's a big fire on the Isle of Wight. It's been going on 3 days now, and someone took some photographs yesterday of a couple sitting in their car on this tinder dry grass with their gas stove on it, just a few miles away from this big huge fire that's been burning for 3 days.
Yeah.
And people,
it's just not worth it, is it? It's just not worth it. So me and Kaz, we've got one local to us at the moment. It's as far as we're aware, it's under
Mac Hawley
control.
Lake's up at the moment.
Yeah, Hawley Lakes are like that. It's probably from us 3 miles as crow flies. And
We smelt it before we
a
could.
lot of the neighbours are like, yeah, it's only over at Hawley. Now, one of the things, don't be complacent. Now, I'm not saying that we are at much of a risk. However, these fires spread. Everything is so bone dry at the moment. If the breeze is blowing towards you,
Yeah,
fire can move
Cairngorms is
quite
still
quickly. And it's surprising how it can go. People that live in towns seem to have this belief that because I'm in a town, the wildfire won't come in. Yeah, I beg very much to differ. You've got something that's burning on a wide front of several hundred meters to half a mile.
That's so much, isn't it?
The local fire brigade aren't going to be able to do a lot to control that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in hand.
Yeah, John, I can get that.
We had up north a fire at a farm,
Yeah.
and the fire brigade were called in to deal with the fire, which got bigger and bigger and bigger, and it got into a fertilizer crop store, and the explosion destroyed 3 fire engines, 2 fire chief cars, put 20 firemen in hospital. Thankfully, none of them seriously, and the explosion was heard 12 miles away.
Ammonium nitrate.
Yep.
Ammonium
Fertilizer.
nitrate fertilizer. If you to any of you guys that are fighting fires out there,
Like that, had you a great time?
Anywhere near farming, anywhere near a farm, and that if you've got to speak to the farmer or you attend a fire on a farm, the first question you want to ask that farmer is, where is your fertilizer? Right? If that fertilizer is anywhere near that fire, guys start to evacuate. Ammonium nitrate, when it ignites, when it goes, it is a hell of an explosive, and it is a rapid explosive. Okay, if you mix it with diesel oil, yeah, you can produce AMFO. That is used in mining and earth moving. It's a very,
It flattened
very
the place, didn't it?
powerful
Absolutely.
explosion.
Ripped the buildings and machines apart. It was how nobody died was.
Yeah.
But you get that. You can have a woodland in your city, town.
Yeah, Gary,
fire fields.
Right. So there are additives they put in there to make the explosion risk lower. But the problem with ammonium nitrate, once it gets to a certain temperature, it is going to detonate. Okay, the treatment's there really to stop it igniting off low heat.
You're lucky,
when I was a kid, we used to get the ammonium nitrate granules, throw them on the floor and stamp on them, and they'd explode. They'd go off bang like snappets. Okay, or we'd put a few on the deck and we'd drop a brick on it and it'd go bang. It used to be really, really sensitive. They started adding stuff to it to make it a little bit more safe. Okay, and at low temperatures, even down to a naked flame on a couple of granules, you won't get it to do anything. But if the temperature gets up high enough, that's it. It goes, and it's one of those pressure explosives. So once one grain goes, it's a chain reaction and it's rapid. It will go through the lot.
Yeah, lucky it was a farm that had actually industrial units on it rather than thingy farm, animal farm.
Yeah. Yes, it does, but we don't talk about that.
No.
Purely simply because they don't like us talking about it.
No.
Mind
you, there's enough things, as they say, underneath your kitchen sink that can do sort of things like that.
Kukiana migrated from the Philippines, Castle of the USA.
Yeah.
Exactly that. Philippines, wonderful people. Kukiana, people migrate all around the world, but people become part of communities. They go to places, they contribute, they become part of that society.
Our son
is a good thing.
Our son moved out to Czechia 5 years ago now. Yeah. He's marrying a Czech girl. It's I got one of my sister-in-laws is Polish. Yeah. It's families explore and
Kukiana, if you were in the UK, Dad come from work, so he lived out. You were lucky, my love. You were lucky. I'll be honest with you, if I could pick me, Kaz, and the boys up and migrate, we probably would. Way things are going here at the moment, I'm disappointed.
Cool. Chaos theory, that's quite nice. You got French, Irish, and 2 tribes of Native American.
Nice,
fantastic,
mate.
Yeah.
Nice. That is brilliant. I just love that. I love people's history and that. So a bit of Irish in me, okay. which means at times there's been a bit of Irish and Cad. And
Before 9 o'clock, please.
oh, sorry, bad Mikey. So sorry, that just slipped out. It's I mean, it's half glass time, so I do apologise for that.
It is. It's nice to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stonehenge. Yeah. Yeah, we have to pay. Yeah, I bet you had to pay and see Stonehenge, which is, it's there are stones. We shouldn't have to pay to go and see them.
Yeah,
but that's another thing.
It's we've got a wonderful history in the UK. We do have a wonderful history. It's not always been bright and sunny. It has been quite dark at times, but we own that. And really and truthfully, let's face it, our ancestry is made up of Normans, Vikings.
My hair's all curly. I'm Mediterranean.
Gauls, Islands, Portuguese, Spanish. You know, it's Roman. It's the Angles. So there's a it's a melting pot.
In my bloodline, I'm related to Ötzi, the Irish, the Iceman they found up in the Alps.
That's what happens when you do a DNA test.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill. Yeah. I'm always wearing shorts this time of year, guys. It's for many years you wouldn't see me dead in shorts because of my white legs
won't colour.
I've given into the heat now. I am right. So we are 8 weeks now in.
Yes,
8 weeks in, 90-degree heat. Okay,
and he's whiter than a white thing in a white day.
My arm's got a nice tan on.
They have got. I don't know what this is.
Look, the top's been covered to the knees for 8 weeks of sunshine. Is there a difference? No, it doesn't change. I have Scottish legs. That's the trouble. My legs are Scottish. The rest of my body is Irish.
These are gaming chairs, aren't they?
Yeah. And these were actually donated. They were donated by a neighbour. The bottom of the chairs had given him a bit of grief, and he said to me, "I'm going to throw them out if you can do something with it." I'm a blacksmith. If it's made of metal, I can always do something with it. So,
my chair, I've got a chair downstairs from my computer, and it's actually a Gothic one. It's really Gothic with,
Sorry, John. White balance just messed up my computer. I do apologise.
Max said last time we saw legs like that, they were hanging out of a nest.
Yeah.
Max.
The bronze line actually goes past my belly button. Everything from the belly button is the line. From the belly button up, not so bad.
He has even put a whole tub of coconut oil on his legs, and it did nothing. He cooked for 3 hours and nothing.
Right, so to let you guys know, last week we got asked by a couple of people because I'm forever showing kit and gear. Is there a way of doing links and that to it? So I've been chatting to Amazon this week. We've set up an Amazon store. So basically, the theory is, if I've got something that I like, I trust, I put it into my Amazon store.
I did a thing.
I even researched the companies I get it from. So if it's in my Amazon store, that company have done me no harm. They've been fast, reliable, and efficient. Okay, and I've got the item for them. Where possible, I like to go direct to the companies that are producing. So a lot of companies these days, especially if they're selling overseas, will do it via Amazon, cuts down on their shipping costs and so on.
Work, your bit that you left in your basket, if you follow his link to the shop, it'll be there.
In the description to this video, because I'm not too bright, so it's always going to be in the description.
Give me a bit of brown.
In the description to this video, you will find a link to our Amazon shop.
Yeah, he said next week.
We haven't got a massive amount in there at the moment because what we've got to do is go back through everything we've got, catalogue it, and then those things that we think are worth putting in there, we're going to. And that way, it just means that you guys can find it easier. The other bonus is
There's another thing he's put on we've put on the shop is what
Right.
this.
so the Grail. I wanted the Grail because the Grail comes now with a cup and all the rest of it, and it nets. And I was looking at it, I was like, that's awesome. Not 140 quid, it's not. So the Back Gold press, which I do like, I've been
It's
trying it all week and it is working really
$44.99.
well. And I managed for 19 quid, got myself a stainless steel cup that it nests perfectly into,
And it's got the scales on the
which
side.
also has a little lid. So basically, for the equivalent of 60 quid,
Yeah.
I've got myself a nesting system, the same as the Grail. All right, the cup on the Grail comes up to about here. It's about double the size. But at the end of the day,
Will it work with the 800ml bottle?
with the 800ml bottle. So that is, I'm not sure what you mean there, mate. Let me. Oh, cheers, Sticks.
Oh,
Sticks
thank
has
you,
also put
Sticks.
the link up there.
Yes, but next time he's on next week, John, I'll make sure I rubbed him down with HP, so he's brand.
That basically, that cup works with the standard Back Gold press, right? Well, and again, the easiest options for you guys, you might even find them cheaper. I measured across the bottom. That one's 8 centimeters. Went on
excellent,
Amazon,
thank you.
found an 8 centimeter cup so that it nests into it. And this is another option. If you've got a Grail and you want to grade it up, don't worry about spending a fortune, 40, 50, 60 quid on a titanium cup to fit it. Get yourself a stainless steel one. Just measure the bottom of the Grail.
And
Go
it's even
online.
got
It took me 5 minutes of looking
And it's got a nice little,
to find the cup.
the little lids. It's got the little air holes in it too, so you can.
And so it gives me a chance to brew up over the fire.
Will it work for all options?
Yeah.
Yes.
It will. And so basically, yeah, so that's what we've done this week, which poor old Kaz was driven almost insane by me pushing buttons, swearing,
8 cups of water. I
cursing.
kept going. It's like living with Skippy this morning, a bush kangaroo.
Eventually, she come in and went,
8 o'clock. I said, right, leave me.
make me a coffee, leave me alone.
Sat there, started to watch a video. Go 2 minutes in. Yeah, I know what I'm doing now. Right in.
Yeah. So we've got that set up for you guys. And I will be honest with you, yes, obviously, if you buy an item using that link, I get a commission. It is a tiny little commission. Every little penny helps. And anything I earn on that, again, will go straight back into the channel.
Also, there is the Kydex sheets and the buckles and the rivets, all the things that he showed you the other day with his that made his
Sheath.
the sheath for Kydex. So you got this and these. That's all on the shop as well.
Yeah.
But Dutch oven as well.
Yeah,
But we're going to be adding more as we go along.
Yeah, we're going to go back through stuff, things like the Amazon Bush box that I got that I've had 4 years and I cannot fault. Benny got, I sent one up to Benny. I think he'll say they are bloody good. So again, we'll put it onto there where possible. There will be items that obviously come from other places that we can't link through Amazon, like the wood burning stove and that. However, what we'll do is we'll find a way of putting those.
We have got them. I did send an email with them what we have got for the shop. Bill, I couldn't remember if we got your email address. If I have your email address, I can send it to you. That's the price list for all the mugs, the hats, the key, the EDCs, and everything else.
Chaos, exactly right there, mate. See, this is the thing. Guys, please don't get caught up. A lot of these manufacturers, Grail, it's not just Grail.
I did ask him. He's getting to it, Max.
Yeah, they will start charging you a fortune for their cup. Quite often, you can go out and find the equivalent for half the price. And it'll do the same job.
I went on Facebook Marketplace today and I got a bargain. The lady on there, she had a brand spanking new Trespass self-inflating mat. She bought it and they'd already had someone else had bought her another one, so she'd never used it. the price on it, the price tags are still on it, is £77.99, and we've just bought it for £15. So yeah, excellent.
So Max, when I was up with Max, he presented me with a stove he had made. Okay, so he had made a spirit stove, which is this one here. Absolutely lovely bit of engineering. Okay, that he made himself. You can see it's been used for methylated spirits by the purple shine on the bottom, and it works superbly well. He's even used a bit of wick around the bottom here, which you can light the wick to, or put a little bit of spirit on the wick, light the wick there, and that actually helps to heat this faster in cold weather. Works absolutely brilliantly. Absolutely love this thing, and I'm looking forward to later in the year, in the winter, getting out and doing some brews
Hi,
and that
Mike
on
for
that
Mint.
one. And that combined with
Heads.
let's face it, that combined with that and a small pot stand, and if you're an ex-squaddy, basically 4 6-inch nails, that and the nails surrounding that and that sat up on top, that was the old squaddy cook system. Works really, really well.
Yeah,
So
Cows, you should better make it with metal lining, so it's a bit like a Faraday cage, isn't it? You're saying that Cows was saying about we need to make Kydesh sheet to carry the wallet, so it's scanner proof.
Yeah. It's so all you're basically looking at is making a Faraday cage. So it's a metal cover. It blocks signals. Basically, my car keys go inside a biscuit tin.
Yeah, we've got
so nobody can walk around the
a
house
little
and
cookie
scan it.
tin. He comes in from, he opens the drawer in the unit, puts it in the tin, and shuts the tin lid up.
There was a time in a job many years ago where one of the things I had to do was, in very remote places, bury radios, batteries, and other electronic equipment. And basically all we did was put it into ammo boxes, sealed the ammo boxes up with plastic, greased it, and buried them. And that was so that they were in a Faraday cage. One, it protected them from the outside elements, but it also meant they couldn't be picked up, couldn't be found, couldn't be located. So again, things like phones, radios, keys for your car, especially these modern keys that can be scanned for, just something as simple as a tin biscuit tin will block that signal. So yeah, produce your own Faraday cage.
Yeah, it's easy enough to do because you use tins like I suppose you just need some thin sheets of metal, like a can that rolls flat.
Basically, all I do is I would sleeve some metal inside a couple of layers of Kydex, literally sandwich it in and make sure it wraps right around it.
Oh, excellent, Mike! I shall watch that. He's put another Goosely practice video.
Oh, excellent! On Friday. We'll watch that and I'll share that over for the guys.
I'm very good at you, Mo, and thank you, Mike. How are you? Yes, I'm much better, thank you. That's not intelligent, is it, Chaos? That is
Chaos. They're out there, mate.
Yeah,
they're out there.
Every village or town has one.
Yeah, yeah. Every town has one. That's the thing as well, isn't it? These people think they're immune. They don't realise that yes, they've scammed you, but you've got details. You're going to see where that money's going. You're going to know about it. Yeah. And
another thing is,
you come knocking.
If they go to a store that you use regularly, they're going to go, that's not you.
So another little bit of news that we've had this week: time and tide wait for no man. Blimey, they found that out up north. So again, people going out to beaches that live in towns are not used to being on the beach. Just see this huge expanse of sand with the sea in the distance. So of course they do. They head for the water. They head for the sea.
I saw some today. You know you got these causeways that go out to, I think, St Michael's Mount.
Yeah.
The same as the one that's in San Michel.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. The tides come in. You can only go over to there. There's a causeway. You can walk over there or drive over there at certain times. The tide's coming in, and there's a couple walking towards Michael's Mount, away. The other people are sort of saying, what are you doing?
Gun lockers as Faraday cages.
Yeah.
Good move, mate.
Yeah, we had an old ammo safe, didn't we, that we use.
Andy B, always interested in your new backs, mate. I absolutely love them.
Oh, thank you, Sticks.
When I forgave my gun license and moved my guns on to family members, I kept back one of the gun cabinets exactly for that, security, somewhere to put things so I can secure items and that. UK law says you've got to have a gun safe, and that means that I've got my kit in there. Yeah, it just makes common sense.
Oh, see, Mike's holidaying in another countryside house in Belarus. He said it's a bit hot, but not that bad. Yeah, it's nice to get away sometimes, just to
it is fresh air.
Somewhere different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mick, I've got excellent.
Andy, definitely interested, mate. Yeah, so these poor people weren't used to being on a beach, or that particular beach, headed out, got caught out by the tide, and unfortunately one of the kids got caught in the water. Adults went out to rescue the kid, lost their lives. Guys, if I grew up around the sea, I spent a lot of time working in boats and in the sea. It is an element I am absolutely 100% happy and confident with. But even when I go to a beach for the first time, it's one I'm not used to, I download the tide times. I find out local information. Does it come in fast, slow? Does it have quicksand? Does it have mud flats? This is another thing, quicksand. You can go down a beach and it can be rock solid when the tide's out, absolutely fine. But as the tide comes in, as the water liquefies the sand, and it can be 50, 60 meters from you, as the tide comes in, there is water beneath the sand that's going to move in front. That can liquefy the sand, your vehicles can sink, you can get stuck. It can create all sorts of issues. So again, local knowledge is always, it's literally anywhere you go in this world for the first time, local knowledge, even if it's just a matter of dropping into the local shop or seeing the lifeguard or just asking the local.
And why do people climb
cliffs? Is there anything
cliffs?
to watch out for?
They get stuck and they think, climb the cliff.
Yeah. Are you going out to a forest you've never been to before? Speak to the locals, find out from them. Is it safe up there? Is there anything I've got to be aware of? Is there anywhere that I should avoid where there's mines, where there's, and when I say mines, I don't mean poof, mines, I mean mines as in underground tunnels, holes, pitfalls, things like that. Get that information. Most locals are more than happy to share it because they don't want to have to come and look for you.
Plus, if you leave it to the last minute to get away from the tide, and you happen to tread on one of the weaver fish that hide underneath the sand, a nice little spiky devil that lays under the sand where it spikes up, you put your bare feet on, you're hobbling because you're in pain and you can't get out, you're going to get drowned.
Yeah. Never ever go onto a beach barefoot. It's a wonderful experience moving your feet, the sand through your toes and feeling the water. But if you look at the locals, they'll all be wearing flip-flops, beach shoes,
sandals.
Something like that, sandals. Because, you only ever stare upon one of those swines once, and they are worldwide. You'll find them on any sandy beach pretty much anywhere in the world.
Thing is, walk, we still get the old the old mines, the old spiky ones that used to put out during the Second World War. And they turn up and... Yeah. There's ordnance turns up all the time.
I mean, the sort of mines I'm referring to are like the old tin mines and that. And if you spend time on places like Dartmoor and Bodmin, they're not. Some of them aren't even recorded. And I know at least 2 places where you will be walking in the heather and across the ground, and all of a sudden, all you'll see is a dip with a black hole. And one of those I know for a fact goes down 250 feet. It's vertical. It's just a drop through the granite. If you fell into that accidentally, there is no coming back. It's simple as that. So again, those sort of things are lethal. And
that's like the Wolf Cave they got up in Yorkshire.
Yeah,
the Wolf Cave, and that's it's a similar thing. And when you go back all the hundreds of years that we used to have bison, etc. All the bones they found in this cave because they'd done exactly that thing. They've fallen down into a cave.
Yeah. It's something you've got to be aware of. And again, local knowledge will tell you where to watch out for them, what areas to avoid. And I have had it in places where I've said, "Oh, I'm going to go up and explore such and such hill or mountain," and the locals have actually said to me, "Don't. Please don't go up there. It's dangerous. If you want to go see a beautiful spot, go to such and such." And quite often they will go to such and such. There's a waterfall down there. It's safer. It's more beautiful. It's a nicer spot. Don't go up there. And if it's Appalachia and somebody says to you, "Don't go into that valley," from what I've been reading and seeing, don't go into
As I
that
said, if you
valley.
hear someone calling your name, don't go trying to find out who's calling your name.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of research on the Appalachian Mountains, and yeah, I'd love to visit and I'd love to explore, but I'm going with a local guide.
Yeah, he's going to make us black mark, and explorers in 200 years are going to go, "Look, it's a caveman."
Yeah, as John says, stay out the hollows after dark.
Yeah. Don't go off the path.
Yeah, it's I'm not an easily spooked person, but I'm respectful. I tend to listen to locals, and if they say don't, I tend to take that on the chin and say, "All right, fair enough. You know more about the area than I do." It's at the end of the day, local knowledge is always going to be the best knowledge. Obviously, take it from me. If you're in a rather dodgy area and you're walking along, you say, "Excuse me, how do I get to so and so?" And that person with a mask over half their face, that's half bent over, looking a little bit on the old dodgy side, says, "I'll tell you what, I'll show you the way. It's just up this alley." Yeah, the technique is to kick them in the testicles and run. Okay, it's you have to be. When I say check with the locals, please be a bit cautious about which locals you're checking with.
I think a lot of the ordnance is going to keep on sort of as chains and all that have kept them in the sea and things they've been under or over. It often happens, especially when you get solid dredges or runs nets across them. It just hooks them up and off they pop again.
Yeah, ordnance. So ordnance in Europe and the UK. Okay, there are thousands of tons of unexploded ordnance all over the UK, everywhere from cities to the rural communities. Bombs that were dropped during the Second World War. Evening, Mike. How you doing? Bombs that were dropped during the Second World War that never went off. There are also items laying around. We had it a few years ago. We were with Mac. We were looking at buying a little farm or farm cottage in North Cornwall. We went down, we had a look at it. I spoke to family members and that. Yep, lovely little spot, but we couldn't come to a deal. However, the following year, one of the locals was cutting a hedge. And so in Cornwall, we have dry stone walls. These can be anything from waist height to sort of 6-7 feet high. They're made out of local stone. And in most cases, they are 6 to 8 feet wide at the base. They are huge constructions, and they grow hedges along the top. Okay, so they literally build the dry stone wall, pack it with soil, and then the hedges take over. And over the years, these get denser and denser. So this guy's going along with a tractor, and he's got a sidearm flail, and he's cutting the hedge down. This hedge it's a hawthorn hedge, hadn't been cut in donkey's years. And as he's going along, this item suddenly flies out from the flail, goes in front of him, bounces on the road, and then rolls to a stop. And he thinks, "What the hell was that?" So he stopped the flail, got out the tractor, and walked up. And what he found was a number 36 Mills hand grenade laying at the side of the road. At which point, being a fairly switched on Cornishman, he went, "That's a hand grenade. I think I better tell somebody." So he picked it up and he calmly put it on top of the wall, walked back to his tractor, got his tractor, drove off, told the police. The police then came down and said, "Where did you find it?" He said, "Well, I just cut to this bit there," which you could obviously see because he's stopped cutting when this thing shot up there. They went and had a look to it. Yes, it's a number 36 Mills hand grenade live.
They must look like a coconut, aren't they? The little
Yeah.
black ones.
They went back to the wall where he'd stopped cutting and found another 8 stacked quite happily. Been there since the Second World War.
Easter egg, but
These-
Easter egg gun.
It turns out these were the local Home Guard had stashed these in various hedges all over the local lanes. So in the event that the Germans invaded, they'd have little cache points of ammunition and grenades. And being Cornish, the idea was to sneak along one side of the wall, pulling a pin, lobbing it over the wall, catching the Germans out. Great in practice. Somehow they lost a couple of piles of grenades. And then sat there for the best part of 80 years until matey come along with a tractor one day and fired one off in front.
They wouldn't have grenade. They wouldn't have degraded much.
No.
Yeah,
So-
the skins were probably about
No.
2 mil thick.
I've even had it on the ranges. I've been stood there and had somebody walk up to me with their dog on a lead and go, I found this. I think you need to do something with it. That again was an old Mills grenade. And I kid you not, I literally just went, right, backed off from her and said, just put it down very gently. Please just put it down. Got the guy to put it down, back off, had to phone the EOD. They come out, had a lovely lass from the EOD came out. She was like, grenade? I went, yeah, number 36. She's like, brilliant. Went down, had a look at it. They sandbagged it, blew it in situ, and it still made a hell of a bang.
We had that a few months back though. Somebody found a grenade in their garden.
Yeah.
So they went to the local. They got the bus. Went on the bus.
This is the bricks for you.
Went into the local sort of town
Walked into
and
the police
walked.
station.
No, it was
No?
a council office.
I'm all for that.
Walked to the council office and put it on the desk.
Yeah.
Didn't think to ring EOD or ring the army or ring the police. No, he carried it in his bag on the bus.
Yeah.
And went to the council office with it.
Was it in Plymouth?
Yeah.
Just a month or two ago, £1,000 German.
Yeah, definitely
bomb.
hot fuzz.
You know, they were digging footings for a new building. Poor old guy in the digger, he's like, dink, what's this? £1,000 bomb. Had to evacuate a huge area and blow it in situ. So again, the UK and Europe are covered in these. They are out there. They turn up at all times.
Yeah, we've had a few down in Plymouth, wasn't there?
Live ammunition, 303 rounds. Yeah, I've had those turn up. I've had people hand them in to me. I actually had one of the roles I had at one point was police would bring me ammunition that they were unsure about. And the idea was, could I identify it? And I had a Met team come down to Longmoor. They came in with a bag and they said, right, so in Hyde Park, this was dug up. What we're interested in is, can you identify A, what it is, B, how old it is, C, as somebody put it there illegally recently because they're creating a stash of hide to do something naughty in London. I said, I'll have a look. So anyhow, booted the guys out the room, got it out, and what I started taking out was 30-06 ammunition and 45 long Colt. Okay, all date stamped from 1944. Literally everything went to 1944. Got the coppers back in the room. I've got everything idented and laid out, and I'm like, right, M1 Garand and probably Thompson machine gun. Okay, all Second World War, going to be American. Suggest what you do is go and find out if at any time American troops were billeted in Hyde Park during the Second World War. It's probably
Was
somebody's come back.
Southampton as well,
Yeah.
wasn't there?
Somebody's probably come back from the Rangers, got ammunition on them they're not supposed to have, dug themselves a bit of a hole, got rid of it in there, patted it down, left it be. So again, that put their minds at rest. It wasn't some maniac with a Thompson submachine gun in London or a M1 Garand that was going to go potty.
Yeah, Mike Mintz was saying that there's a lot of World War II stuff in Belarus, and curious teenagers got maimed through it. Yeah, because you think, it's because they did have you did have dummy
ACP,
stuff.
sorry.
Yeah,
ACP. I know I'm thinking of a long Colt because 4570 long
Yeah.
Colt. Sorry, mate. You are right. 45 ACP. Yeah, automatic.
But
Colt.
yeah, you don't see
Yeah.
the harm in it. One of
Yeah.
the lads who lived near me,
Yeah.
him and his mate found some ammo, and they thought it would be fun to hit it with a stone and a hammer.
Yeah.
And the lad got shot in the leg, and they weren't able to take all the stuff out, metal out of it. He's still, as an adult now, he's still got metal in his leg.
Although I will say, I did catch one of the range wardens on a certain range complex somewhere one day, burning off 2.2 rimfire ammunition in his burn bin. I sort of driving down the range road, and all I could hear was ting, 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 pop, pop, ting, 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 ting. And so I pulled up at his hut and said, "What the hell are you doing out there?" He said, "Don't worry about it." He said, "It's just some 2.2 rimfire ammunition that I had at home. I got a load of it. So what I've done, I've got the burn bin going. I've chucked it in that. The burn bin's made out of metal. It's an old barrel. It won't be a problem." Well, after the pinging and tinging stopped and we went out and had a look at the new holes inside the burn barrel, it was fairly impressive. SAs, yeah, they've turned up all over the places.
Yeah, Hankley is, thing is that it's not only has the army used it for so long, obviously you got the proper ordnance, but you've got a lot of film sets use Hankley as well. So you might come across something you think, oh, and it's not. It's part of a movie crop that they've not remembered to pick up.
I've turned up. One of my jobs was to go out and check
the watershed is over now. It's 9 o'clock gone.
Post-exercise clean-up. So after an exercise, one of my jobs was to go out with the range officers and the exercise officers, patrol the area, make sure everything's picked up, debrassed, nothing left behind. And yeah, I've had that. I've had we've done everything. It's all done. You don't need to check it and all the rest of it. I'm not signing you off and clearing you out because I've checked it. I've gone out and found some trip flares still sat up in the bushes, things like that. John, I wouldn't say he was allowed to burn it.
No, it's Sussex.
Oh, Sussex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that happen a few times. So they're these.
We do have. We can. You can burn .22, but not hexy. Yeah.
I won't say where it is because I don't want hundreds of people suddenly trekking through the grass.
Yes, you say, "Oh, that's all you like, Bill."
But I do know where there's a military training area somewhere in southern England, and somewhere out in that area is a SIG P228 pistol. That was lost during an exercise. It was a night X, and the guys were crashing through, or they got ambushed in a vehicle, bomb burst from the vehicle, had to do their runner. At the end of the exercise, about 2 hours later, they've been captured. They're getting stripped of all their kit, and this guy's missing his pistol. And we had, must be 150 guys out there rewalking the area 2 or 3 times for about 5 days. Never found the pistol. So somewhere out there in the heather, there is still a SIG P228.
Yes, probably you got Hankley in all the other areas. You've probably got so much that got lost over time. You know.
Well, I think it's safe to talk about it now because it's that long ago. The Statue of Rights will be over.
Oh, Cujo said his floppy hat is still knocking around in Belize somewhere. It's probably got some monkey was like sitting with it on its head.
Yeah. Sussex. Mushroom cloud.
Our friend put one in a tennis ball. And you get those giant catapults where you know it takes 2 to hold the ends, and you pull back. He lit a crow scarer and shot it off near Marlborough Downs, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we didn't see where that thing went. And he also dropped down as a metal field pole, and he dropped a crow scarer down that, and on top of it he put a big ball of mud, and that went.
Oh, don't talk about immature. Group of middle-aged blokes stood round a pipe with a bag of crow scarers, pulling
He's
up
on the
bits of
cider.
clay.
Which one is it you might decide?
Crumpton Oak.
And
cider.
I had the brothers pineapple and
Yeah.
passion fruit one.
Yeah, these middle-aged guys stood round this pole laughing their asses off, making balls of muddy clay, dropping a crow scarer in and then following it up with a clay ball and launching it about 50 feet in the air. It was very immature, very childish. I had nothing to do with it whatsoever.
One of our friends, they put one up his exhaust on a green lane. He had a Discovery Disco 2, and one, sorry. And while he was not looking, he stuck a crow scare at the end of his exhaust pipe.
For my American friends, I don't know if you have crow scarers out there, but basically a crow scarer in bangers in the UK over a certain size are illegal. Okay, they're classed as an explosive.
They come
However,
on a little rope.
Yeah.
Rope, don't
If
they?
you're a farmer, or a farmer's friend, or a farmer's son, or know of a farmer, or go crow scaring, you can go into an agricultural suppliers and you can buy a rope of crow scarers. So you have a hemp rope, which is normally about 24 inches long, and on this there will be 10 of these, each one timed to go off as it smoulders up about every 10 to 20 minutes. A crow scarer is about as long as my finger and probably about as thick as my thumb.
It's like a standard candle size, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes a fairly good bang. In actual fact, there was a time when I was using them for doing training with the military because they were louder than the thunder flashes that the MOD supplied, and the guys liked them.
I remember him going out with his camping stove. And lovely, his favourite camping stove. He'd had his camping stove for years. And we were Green Lane, and we come to this tree that had fallen down. So what he'd done, he put this crow scarer in a sort of hole in the hollow tree, but it went fallen down, and put his kettle on top of it. Well, the crow scarer went off, the kettle went up, and when it finally did come down, it actually ended up the underneath was concave from then on.
Yeah,
it made it boil faster.
Domed to the bottom of my kettle, and that kettle became the fastest boiling kettle I've ever owned. It was brilliant, completely unique compared to everybody else.
Yeah, it's again, you know what it's like for England, John.
Yeah.
We have double words that have double meanings. So bangers, yes, it is sausages, but bangers also mean.
Yeah, bangers are also what. Yeah, I think you guys call them M80s.
Yeah.
You know, it's like what we call a banger. It's just a firework that goes bang at the end of the day.
I bet that was Raisin Brothers. These used to be fishing. There used to be a fishing tackle place, but they also used to sell crow scarers as well.
Yeah. Got to switch on the auto translate. Yeah. And again, lads who grew up in rural communities knew all about these things. I mean, a farm, let's face it, you can't find more things to play with anywhere than a farm. Kaz used to go out with a truck. I mean, you just got a man, this buxom young lady sitting there on a tractor, right, lifting the trailer up as high as she could.
My cousin did that. I was hanging on the back.
Hanging on the back, yeah. Driving the tractor around the fields with the other kids, sitting on the wheel arches.
Flick sticks. Used to get a bit of clay out the ground and get a stick and flick it at the other ones. Or
horse riding.
Catapult.
Yeah. Was it the pony there?
Oh yeah, we had my cousin had a big black and white gypsy pony called Carnival, and I was barebacking it one day down the field, and the Labrador decided to walk through its legs, and its ears went back, and it took off with me down the field. And at the end of the field was this humongous pond, so I sort of flicked my leg over and was off him before I had a chance to get thrown in the pond.
Take me back, barebacking.
He was really stinky as well because she'd been out on a ride with him. So he's really sticky and stinky.
Yeah. Massey 135, good old tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had the old gypsy.
Yeah,
Used-
you did.
yeah.
Yeah,
My
Austin
dad used a gypsy to pull the old bungalow down for my uncle, and we had a Fortune Major as well there.
Yeah. I'm a Massey fan, but for my sins, for a lot of my years was Fords. Okay, so yeah, but yeah,
We used to have, as a kids, we had all six of us. My uncle had an old Austin A40, and what they did, they took the boot off and put a bar on the back, so you could, him and my dad could stand in the back of it and shoot rabbits and pheasants and that. But when they weren't using it, us kids would jump in it. My cousin Kevin would drive it because he was like the same age as my brother, who was 3 years younger than me, and we'd drive around up to the orchard, get the two little, my little sister who was 6 years younger than me and their sister who was 6 years younger than them, and we used to get them on the roof and climb up the tree to scrub the apples, and then we used to drive off and leave them up the tree.
we used to, when they were baling, we used to stack the bales up in the centre of the field, and we always used to stack. We used to use rectangular bales, so we always used to stack 4 of them, or put 4 down, then put 4 around that as well, so that you built a tower, and that tower gave enough room inside to get in with the shotgun so that you could do the crows.
You're an ex-tractor fan then, Bushy. What you done? Yeah, Chaos Fury. That's the trouble, is you sit on a horse's back. Isn't it high up? Bloody high up.
Yeah. Blue Ford, red Massey, green John Deere. John Deere used to be the one that we all wanted.
Yeah.
And nowadays, I speak to farmers and they're like, wouldn't touch one with
it's all class, isn't it? And
yeah, it's over here. It's all class. Vivor, Velmet, Massey, obviously. Case.
Is it Lamborghini that?
Well,
yeah, but he made money on that, didn't he?
He did. New Holland, New Holland took over from Ford and that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we like to go to the old shows.
Yeah.
That was with the
I like old
tractors.
It's like I like old cars. You know, it's like, would I have one? No, if I owned a farm, of course, JCB Fast Track, something like that. I'd have something a bit more modern.
Case,
but
yeah.
There is a I think it just takes me back to my childhood.
Mm.
You know, there's a smell, there is a discomfort. It's like, I love a tractor that doesn't have a cab. Would I want to work a tractor with no cab? No, too right, I wouldn't. I want the air conditioning, I want all the dust kept out, I want it comfortable and all the rest of it. But there is a little bit of romantic in me that looks at that old tractor and goes, yeah, they were the days when men were men.
Mick, that would be lovely, but unfortunately next month we got a month from hell, August, because our youngest son's getting married. We've got Katrina, who's here. She's getting married as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just,
I am up and down the country. So a point, walk. What I'm hoping to do is do a flyer with you. So I've got to go up to Blackpool for a wedding
on the 18th.
On the 18th, and
the 19th.
I am hoping from there. I'm hoping to go and see somebody else a bit further north, just for a quick hello, mate, how you doing, and a bit of a hug. And so I'm hoping to hit you on the way back down. Yeah. But it will be a flyer. It's going to be literally a case of me, Kaz, Willow, the vehicle, pull up, stop, big hugs, lots of kisses, maybe scrounge a cup of tea in the loo.
That'd be Willow.
No Willow, and then back from there. But we'll deliver you a stick at the same time.
I've got his address.
Yeah. Tomorrow,
I always want to do the old lawnmower racing, like they do at Bushy. It's near Arundel. No.
When they do the 24-hour.
Yeah, that's it. 24-hour.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'd love to go to Minsk. It'd lovely. Yeah. It's got 3 days.
I like to travel. I like to meet people from all over the world. And I have no hang-ups about countries and that because I don't do politics. I believe all politicians are lying bastards, no matter who they are. But the ordinary man in the street, pretty much the same as the same everywhere I've gone. The ordinary guy just wants the same
We
thing.
should know sort of more nearer the time sort of thing.
Yeah.
But obviously we'll keep contact with you.
We might be able to adjust timings and that because we are literally going to be on the road, but we'll find a way. We will find a way, mate. Where there is a willy, there is a way. And by God, I got a willy.
That's the second.
Sorry, love. I finished the cider. That's what that is.
Oh dear.
Tractables and drag racing.
Yeah, they do. They did tractor pulls down in Muckenpool last year, didn't they? I think they're doing it again this year.
Yeah, do like a bit of tractor pulling. It's quite incredible what somebody can produce in a barn when they start playing with the turbo and the fueling on their tractor. One day it's out there pulling a plough. The next day it is chewing up a length of dirt.
The kids are going, "Oh look, Dad! This man come round, this lady, and they give me this stick."
So what have we got coming up the rest of the year? Well, at the moment we're getting a bit twitchy here because the way this weather is building, I think it's going to finish off with a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Our biggest fear at the moment is lightning storms or dry storms, because with the conditions the way they are, not just here but throughout the British Isles, that will just crack off fires all over the place. One good lightning storm flowing through a county will probably ignite a dozen different fires. So we are on standby for that. In the event that there's lightning, it's to get out there. But the other thing to be aware of, and this may be something for everybody to think about, is flood risks. The ground is baked solid. You would think of the ground being as hard and dry as it is, if we get a sudden monster downpour, it would just soak it up like a sponge, but it won't. It will run off the top. So again, bear in mind your conditions and where you are, especially if you're. So
what are you saying? You're going to camp in higher latitude.
Yeah, get up higher, get into the fresh air. Don't get yourself down into the gullies and the dips and that. That can be quite dangerous.
Yeah, I think it's when you watch a tractor pulling, when they got like the tank engines in them, and then they blow and they shoot them out of the flipping bodies.
Well, I watched a very good video the other week along with Kaz. Mr. Hughes, some of you will know who he is. He's the young lad that restores the old tanks, chieftains, and all the rest
of it. Racer farmer, yeah.
And he lives on a farm, and he proves the point you can plough a field with a 62-ton chieftain tank.
Yeah, they did that, didn't they?
Yeah, and it did it very well. Mind you, getting about, and I think he said it was something like 20 minutes to a gallon or something like that.
No,
it was a ridiculous amount of fuel. But it ploughed, and it ploughed well. Would you want a tank? Who would like to own a tank?
I've always wanted a ferret, which is the small,
scout car.
Little scout car.
Yeah. I could see that. Actually. I could see me driving that when you stood up in the turret. Forward, Michael. Your little goggles on.
That was an ideal job for me. It was, it was in a hospital. It's a volunteer job, and they got those like little vehicles that for moving people around in the hospital. You can take 2 people sitting on the back, a bit like the ones they have at aircraft, but it's got like 4 miles an hour. And I was thinking that'd be a great job for me. They may never ever want to go on it again, but I helped Mark him back again.
How you doing, lad? Yeah, Mac's got a tank license.
Have you, Mac?
432s, wasn't it, Mac?
Yeah.
I drove a Saxon. That was
The
it is.
There that's Moki men's tanks. They've actually taken one. It was a scimitar. Is it scimitar? They took it from it's outside an airport museum, but they're taking it away because what they're doing, they're going to get it running so that they can use that to take people to have experiences, and that can raise money for more things in the museum. But they used to be down. They used to be down in where we used to stay in Cornwall. Wasn't it, Mac? It was up the road from Kilcampton when we stayed at Sandymouth. There was a place where you could do tank driving. Yeah, they used to mend them, didn't they? Drop zone used to be at the bottom of Berry Hill, right at the bottom next to the garage. We used to go there, and they used to have Land Rovers and Land Rover bits and trailers and stuff. Humber Pig.
Oh,
they gave one of those away, didn't they? A lady won it when he did the ride there on the motorbikes. They gave a Humber Pig away. That's it. RAF Red Scimitar. Yeah.
Mark, I couldn't even leave a plane. Normally we'd drop out the back door. It's and again with a lot of these things, you sort of look at them, don't you? Go, that's so cool. I'd love one of them. And then you actually get inside and have a look around, and you're like, nah, it looks cool from the outside.
We used to go to a steam rally down in Cornwall at Morganporth, and they had a personnel carrier, and they were doing tug of wars. So they had like a tug of war with 3 tractors. Then they had a huge scammel, a recovery scammel, and they were doing it. And then they pulled out one of the old 150-year-old steam traction engines. Yeah. And they were doing a tug of war with that.
And the steam traction engine one.
Yeah, it just pulled it backwards.
The old tracks on this thing was spinning, and the old traction engine was literally just chonk, 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 pulling this thing across the green. Amazing to watch. In fact, that was a good day. They had a women's, a team of women called the Fergie Follies. They all drive old Fergie tractors, cabless tractors.
Oh, the Fords and Fillies.
Fords and Fillies, that was it. Yeah, and they do like a music display all the time.
A bit like when you get the carriages being pulled by the horses with the gun carriages. Yeah, they do they cross over and that.
Brilliant to watch.
They do it with Fords and Majors when they're very busty young ladies. So, yeah.
I was stood next to an old boy who's literally, as these things are coming across this field towards us, and he's going, they're pretty good at this, aren't they? They're pretty good at this. I thought,
and for health and safety, it's got like a little bit of baling twine round the edge on these little poles to sort of separate the crowd from.
But that's farm safety.
Oh, yeah.
There is nothing stronger than a bit of baling twine.
Yeah, a lot of the tanks and that are really carried for space. You got a little bit more space in the carriers, haven't you, in the back, but not much. Rigid Raider.
That's what I used to work with. That was my bit of kit, that Raider. I spent many an hour charging in and out of Plymouth with a Rigid Raider and off of Charleston Hard as well. Awesome bit of kit. Absolutely awesome bit of kit. Loved it. Absolutely. It gave me a real passion for the sea and quick, rapid boats. Fantastic.
Down in Portsmouth, they just fixed one of the high-speed boats.
On the old MTBs.
Yeah, the MTB, the Second World War ones. They've put new engines and all that, and it's beautiful.
Right, they took the original Merlins out, didn't they? They put a modern equivalent in. Yeah, we watched that. Was a brilliant bit.
Don't start him off again.
Orange baling twine, mate. Any of you that are farmlands, I don't care where you come from in the world. If you're a farm lad, you know
a farmer. He's always got, even if it's a piece that long, they've got it in their.
Used to go to school with that instead of laces in my boots. I tell you, yeah.
Do 1,001 things with a bit of baling twine.
Oh yeah. Bit of orange baling twine, superb stuff.
Oh dear. Yeah, Matt was on earlier. Was it Matt?
Yeah.
And he was saying that obviously he's going across Germany at the moment, and he on
Yeah.
his bike and that. But he was saying that he's is it him? Yeah, he's been kicked out of his tent by a cat. The German farmers let them obviously stay there, and he showed him one of these new cows and their cat, and the cat has decided that his tent is really good, so he's been kicked out of the tent.
Well, I've come back off a few shoots with a bit of orange baling twine on my shoulder with a dozen pheasants hanging from it. That's your pay, lad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you taught you. Yeah, I remember Dan having these bunnies over his shoulder with a bit of baling twine, and our border terrier jumping up and using his butt to jump up and was hanging off these ears of this rabbit. Go, would he?
Yeah, good stuff. Memories, isn't it? Good stuff. Orange
Yeah.
baling twine. Incredible stuff. Yeah, it's and then you got the newfangled stuff, the blue stuff. Never tried pheasant, right? Pheasant's lovely. You're only
Yeah.
really going to use the breast off of it.
Yeah. It's a bit like pigeon, really, because
Yeah,
there's not much in meat anywhere else.
John,
apart
I'm
from the
wondering
breast of
about
it.
that. I was hoping he was going to drop in tonight. I wanted to ask him how he got on.
Mm.
FU crew, if you're watching this on Catch Up, mate, I hope all went well with your ride. Hope you got home safe, and I know you cracked it. I know
Yeah, you're
you
20
cracked
miles
out.
and
yeah.
Well,
I've got
yeah.
no worries about you doing the distance in the time and all the rest of it. But I hope you got home safe, and I hope you've recovered okay from it.
Yeah, we live in obviously Farnborough, and there's one that used to live up the allotments, isn't it, uptown?
So
We used to see the male pheasant up there.
when I was a boy, one of the tricks I got taught, and I'll share this because it's an old traditional trick. So what you do is you take just a bit
Yeah,
of
I think
paper
you was.
like that, okay? And then what you do, you'd roll it into a cone like that, and you
Yeah.
take any old bit of tape.
That's
Thank
been
you,
really
Jess.
fun.
Any old bit of tape, and tape off the bottom of your cone like that, and you'd make a little hole in the ground,
Mhm.
okay? And obviously what you need to do is be sensible about this. You would trim it off that big. There you go. So here's your
No.
cone.
It wasn't FU crew, Mike. It was one of the others. He's riding across Germany and that,
I think
and
they're
he was on
walking
it
aren't they?
earlier. Walking it, yeah.
Walking it, yeah. It's
But
walking.
he was on the first early part of the chat.
So you make your cone like that, and you make a little hole in the ground so it sits about there, and you'd fill that with nuts, seeds, raisins, anything like that, and then you
Sticky cups.
sprinkle through loose ones around it. And what happens? The old pheasant will come along, and he'll find those, and he'll go, "These pheasants aren't bright," and he'll go, "Nom nom 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 nom," and then what happens? He goes, "Oh, I can't see where anything is," and if you've got it planned right, you can have up to 10 or 15 year pheasants with their little white cone hats on.
Hi, Mac.
But what they'll do when they can't see where they're going, they will just sit.
Yeah, string of raisins.
Yeah, they will just sit still. They will literally do that. And then you can walk up, pick up, select the nice plump ones that you want, and away you go. So,
John says, "Did you? Is that how you got the sword and the stone out of the lake back in the day?"
pretty much, yeah, pretty much. Other old tricks were threading them onto string, threading the raisins onto cotton
Yeah,
or strong line,
every now and again. Yeah,
and then tying it off. And of course, what they do is they swallow that, and then they can't go anywhere. They can't escape because they've got it down into their gut. Rather cruel. I don't like that one so much. I don't mind the fact that the pheasants sit there going, "I can't see nothing. What's going on out there?" And then you could go quick, done. So I don't like stress or anything.
or a crate with a bit of stick. isn't it?
Or you could pick
Pieces
them
in.
up, box them, take them away somewhere else.
Or poke them off the tree at night.
In fact, I used to know a farmer a long time ago who was very well known for he had no pheasants, but he had a pheasant shoot. next door was a rather well-known estate that used to raise a lot of pheasants. He may have gone out and literally lined the edge of his farm and then into his farm with corn, just corn feed spread everywhere.
Yeah.
Pheasants will go where the food is.
Soak the pheasants, the raisers in paracetamol.
Horsehair does the same thing.
Yeah.
Paracetamol. And he would lure the pheasants onto his farm, and then every year he'd have a shoot with his friends and that, and
That's all right, right?
safely relocate pheasants to your oven.
Yeah. In a nice, because they suffer from the cold really
Yeah.
bad, don't they? Sausage really bad. So you have to put them in a pan, and with a lid on. Just keep them safe.
Yeah. Just
Like the
looking
guinea
after
fowl.
them.
Yeah.
Although I will say there has always been a satisfaction for me as a country lad when you get to sort of February and the shoot season's over and you're driving along and you'll see a couple of females or a couple of male pheasants.
You guess you made it.
And you sit there and go, "You made it, guys. Well done. Congratulations." Just get as far away from humanity as you can for the next shoot season.
Bill says they would look like KKK pheasants.
Pretty much, yes. I was going to say that, but we have to be careful these days. Yeah, it would look like knights of a certain order sitting there in their little pheasant
I
uniforms.
don't like pheasants. I know that's true of deer.
Yes,
If you whack a deer, you're not allowed to pick it up.
it's all game.
It's all going.
You're all game. If you hit any game animal in the UK in your car, you can't pick it up, and it's to stop people swerving towards things.
Exactly,
If
John.
you're the next
Resting on a nice
vehicle
bed of potatoes.
or the vehicle, somebody that comes along later, yes, you are quite entitled to pick it up and take it. It does not belong. No deer, no pheasant, no rabbit, no hare belongs to the landowner once it is off his property. So if it's strayed into the road, public domain, and it's clouted,
Remember we
it's not theft.
that pheasant we put in the back of the van, in amongst the quads.
Yeah.
And we had a flight with Tony.
Yeah.
And old Titchmarsh.
Yeah.
And the pheasant started moving around in the plastic bag, and he jumped out of the car, jumped out the van. It frightened the life.
Freaked him out,
Yeah. He goes, "It's still alive." Well, obviously, it just got knocked out.
Yeah. It just got gentle clap around here on.
It went back to sleep again.
Rested all comfy on a bed of potatoes.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah, because our Chris used to pheasant beat, didn't he?
Yeah, we don't even
There
have
is
to
a
report it here. It's just a case of
Yeah.
to stop people swerving at deer and stuff.
We were
and
horrified
intentionally
once
hitting it.
to watch. There was an old boy, and he lived down in Cornwall, didn't he? Near
Yeah.
Davidstow Moor. And he used to go round and pick up roadkill, and he'd get to pick up anything.
Oh, yeah.
He had opened his freezer up to show this person had come to visit because he'd heard about him, collecting meat. And when he opened up the freezer, he had things like barn owls in there, badgers, anything and everything, ferrets. It was in his freezer.
As Max says, and if you hit a deer with a car, it's going to make a mess. It's as simple as that. It's a big solid item. I mean, this is one of the things that comes up as well. And I have had people say to me, if I find roadkill, I check its body temperature. If it's still warm, then I'll take it for the pot. The problem is, being somebody that's done his game licenses, his food preparation, his wild game preparation, if you've got an animal that's been hit, yes, it does lose its body temperature, but as it starts to decompose after about 8 hours, the body temperature starts to go back up and the rigor will cease in the body. So it becomes flexible again and it starts to feel body warm. Doesn't mean it's fresh, it means it's on its way out.
Mark said he took me to I was 11 till I realised that hedgehogs didn't come with tyre tread as standard. We used to do banger racing, and we had this. There was this. I got this teddy. It was a hedgehog, and what we used to do, we used to bolt it to the roof of his banger next to his number plate, and it made it flat, just like roadkill. And we used to call that Fat Stanley. Yeah. So Fat Stanley was always on the roof of his banger.
What American friends call demolition derby.
Yeah.
However, they do tend to play the toned down version. You know, it's yeah. You need an oval circuit, lads, where you can actually get into third gear and really give it a screamer down the straight before you call
Yeah.
it.
But yeah, what he used
Yeah.
to do is we had a hole cut in the corner of its mouth and used to put a cigarette, not a lit one, just a cigarette in his mouth, and it's a good race if you come back when he's still had a cigarette still in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna know about that if you know. Say we wreck the front of your tractor. It's
Managed hunting. So there's the thing for you. When I was a young man, driven shoots and managed hunts was something I used to enjoy. And then one day I just sort of went, do you know what? It's not for me. It's a lot of very posh moneyed people down there blasting at everything.
oh yeah, it's another
drive.
version of banger racing.
Yeah.
Banger means old banger, so like an old wreck.
That term's come up a lot tonight.
Yeah, a lot of bangers.
Bangers.
Yeah, John just said he needs a translating thing again.
Yeah.
Subtitles, but yeah, an old banger is a wreck.
An old wreck.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
It's not going to get an MOT.
Something you're not worried about hitting
not
something else with.
roadworthy.
So yeah, doing driven days and that.
See you later. We'll have a good evening.
I just got disappointed with it, and then eventually hunting for myself. If I've got a hunt, being out there on my own, pitting myself against my prey, putting it in the pot or managing it, the work behind it, and knowing my animals. That was what was important to me. Walk. Have a great one, mate.
GI Mike, I didn't send you a message on here. I don't know if you saw it. If you could email us your address, an up-to-date address, because we've got the box of things to send you, and I want to get it sent out this week.
Right. First, I must apologise, mate, that it's been delayed big time.
It got put away in a crate of things,
And
and
in all
it
honesty,
disappeared.
it got put away in a panic and a rush accidentally. And then I walked around thinking Kaz had sent it. Kaz walked around thinking I'd sent it. And it was only till the other week when you mentioned it that I went, did you not send
it's
that?
your,
And she went, no, I haven't.
Your mess tins and the Union Jack from the UK.
Yeah, so we
And a
will
few
get
other
those
bits.
out to you, and I will apologise to you most sincerely, hand on heart. I am so sorry, mate. I meant them to be with you a long time ago. Yes, you did cogitate that one perfectly, mate. Almost time for dinner. Got to get banger here. A banger or multiple
A banger
bangers.
with which HP delicacy are you going to put on today?
Oh, gel it back.
Don't do things like that.
Mark, take it easy, mate. Take care.
Take it easy,
Nice
Mark.
to you. Nice.
See you.
He's
next
speaking
week.
Welsh there.
Yeah.
Borodar
Yeah.
was the one that
Yeah.
I used to use.
Nicky
Nostar in the evening, Borodar through the day. If I'm correct, I might be wrong. Yes, a banger, a sausage.
We will be back in
Bangers.
Davakuchi.
Yeah, Davakuchi.
Davakuchi.
Yes.
Our son, our eldest son, went over to see his brother, a younger son, in Czechia, and he came back with a hat that says Davakuchi, and we thought it's going to be something rude. So he goes, "What is the meaning of that on your hat?" And he goes, "Oh, it's a little brewery I went to in Prague, and it means two cocks."
You can have.
You can have the banging music,
Yes, you can have banging music.
but it's not a banger.
It literally, just think of it this way: we're Brits, right? We aren't the most educated of civilized nations, right? Banging is something we do, right? You can have a banger. A banger can be a car, it can be an explosive, it can be a sausage. You can have a banging day, which can be a celebration, a happy time, a party. That party was banging. Okay.
I'll have a look in the spam box, but I didn't see any ones from your bill.
You can even go out and bang a young lady. I'm not going to explain any more than
Oh
that.
God!
Right? So, you know, the word bang in the UK is you ubiquitous to the British nation.
Yeah.
It goes back to a time when our attitude was, I'm going to go down there and bang his lights out.
Yeah.
So probably one of the most overused words in the British language. Yeah, you can bang one out. Yeah.
Bang someone, yeah.
You can bang someone
Yeah.
out. Yeah. You can be banging. You're
Yeah.
banging, my love. So
Yeah, that food was banging.
yeah.
It's we get confused ourselves when we're British.
Yeah. For us, it's like the uses of for shit or dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, shit. I
Or
mean, there's another
bollocks.
great one. And Anglo-Saxon terms, shit.
Yeah,
How
innit?
many times could you use shit in a
Yeah.
conversation?
That Kalani Ghost that I watch, he's an American that comes to the UK, and he was saying that, bollocks. He said, it can be the dog's bollocks, which
Yeah.
means it's really good, or it's a load of bollocks, which means it's rubbish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Good shit, bad
Yes.
shit,
Yeah.
happy shit, no shit,
full of shit.
full of shit,
In the shit.
in the shit. Yeah. It's like,
Sorry.
so yeah, it's language is a wonderful thing, and it can be abused.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter, does it?
Mm.
Unless my mum, who would give me she'd be like, that, come here, you.
You were shitting me.
Yeah,
Shit on a stick.
shit on a stick,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's that one from the
Get your shit together.
51st date? She goes, oh, shit in a bag and punch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. There's another one, Bushcraft, Sussex.
Yeah.
Piss
Get your
him
shit
down
together.
on the piss,
Yeah.
pissed off, pissed up.
On the yeah.
Sticks. Dude.
Dude, where's my car?
Yeah. Oh, no shit, you're shitting me. I come through a shitstorm this morning.
Shit a brick.
Yeah. How many are out there? Max's stove. It's the shit. It's banging. Yeah.
You should have seen the shit that was going on there.
Yeah. Shit happens. No shit, Sherlock. How? It's degenerated tonight. I do apologise for the fact that we've probably lost half
Yeah.
a dozen subscribers.
Yeah.
You have to stop
They're
putting
leaving
warnings
quicker
out.
than flipping jumping off the Titanic. Yeah.
Oh well.
Shit in the hands and clap. Or shit on Labradors.
Shit on Labradors. Yeah, don't. We're not going to go in there. Yeah. So Freckle. Now there's an old military game for you. Right. So this Freckle requires a number of drunk squaddies for a start,
Oh dear.
and a table, somebody that needs a loo, and some form of batting item. Now, the game is Freckle is played like this. All the players are to place their chins on the table. Somebody is going to leave a pile of something in the table that we've been discussing.
Yeah.
A pile. It can be acquired from anywhere, but a pile is placed in the center of the table. And the rules are that it is exactly in the middle of the table, equidistant from everybody's tip of everybody's nose. Normally a bootlace will be used to measure it out. Now, you have the batting man. The batting man will come in with something like a cricket bat, a wooden block, but preferably something that's flat.
Shitty stick.
And at the time he shouts go, he will strike the pile as hard as he can.
Ah, right. Just mail.com.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Bill. I shall sort that out when I get me.
The man with the biggest number of freckles after it is struck is the winner. That's hence the name, the game of Freckle. So never play Freckle.
Sticks is horrified.
Or if you're ever around a military mess and somebody shouts Freckle, make for the door or hit the floor.
John says never play gay chicken with a Marine ever. Does it make you feel a bit ill, Chris?
Oh, yeah. There's
Eh,
see the problem is with the military, boredom, ego, occasionally alcohol,
a lot of times alcohol.
are really bad medicine. Okay, really bad medicine. It leads to things like the dance of the flaming arsehole. It leads to games like Freckle. It leads to people climbing on the roofs of buildings in the middle of the old shot stark naked. It leads to all sorts of wonderful and fun games. But those things should always be left in a mess. Or
In a mess.
in a mess. Yeah.
God, time's flown past again
Yeah,
today,
it has,
isn't it?
isn't it? Quarter to.
We're
right
off
then.
on an adventure tomorrow, aren't we?
400-mile round trip
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Me, Mike, Mick, and young Willow. We're going out on a road trip.
Hi, Teresa. How
Hi,
are you?
Teresa.
Hope you're good.
We're off down to Devon.
Yeah.
We're do some. We're doing some filming, some photographs, and yeah. We can't stop at the diner because they haven't got it anymore.
No, that's changed hands now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Might have to survey it though. If we maybe see how we feel, might check it out.
Yeah, it's right. The Hampshire Outdoors is at mail.com, not
Yeah.
the Gmail. Yeah, there is a big
Yeah.
difference in. Yeah.
So yeah, it has been a hectic, busy
Yeah, I
week.
suppose it's not much of a trip for places like for people like John and that, but
Yeah, it's a fair. The other thing is how long does it take you to travel 4 miles? For us, it can be anything up to 8 hours.
and if you see there's a fire on that down there, it's not us that did it.
No.
We are not taking any stove. We are taking sandwiches, or well, we're gonna get some cold meat. We're gonna have take a cool bag with some
Excuse me.
picnicky bits in it, apart from Willow.
Picnicky bits, couple of flasks.
Yeah.
A cool.
So we're
box
not going
with
to
cold
use
drinks
any
in it.
cooking implements whatsoever.
No, we will not be introducing fire to
But
the
so you
moors.
might get to see some of the Devon countryside, maybe tar steps and places like that.
Yeah, bit of
Bit of
history.
the moors.
Yeah, bit of the moors. Do love the moors.
Mm.
Spent many hours tromping around the moors.
Yeah.
Occasionally got lost on the moors. Got very Wuthering Heights a couple of times up
Yeah,
there.
we could actually go to Lorna Doone.
Doon
Valley.
Valley's Exmoor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's a bit of a schlep up that end.
yeah.
But, yeah.
So yeah, we're going to find some places and
We're looking for a film location.
Yeah.
Somewhere to film from.
so I've got my my bag, my ouch pouch,
Yeah.
and it's all. I've been through it and I've redone it because it was to update a lot of the things I had in it. So yeah. I should show you all my ouch pouch.
John, yeah, it's probably about the same sort of equivalent here. Unfortunately, the road that takes me down to Devon is famous for incidents and hassle.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
your. He said Bill was saying that looks like a G.
Do apologise,
Yeah.
mate.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear you've not been well, my love.
No, what's that?
Hope
All right.
you're improving now, are you?
Sorry, Teresa. Sorry that you haven't been well. It's oh, sweetheart. Let us know if there's anything we can do. Tell us if there's anything I can do to cheer you up. I can do funny dances. I can tell occasional jokes.
It really sounded like you said fanny dances then.
Funny dances.
No, but it didn't come out like that.
I do apologise.
Again.
I've already finished a pint of cider.
Yes.
You
Hello, Willow. You can say hello to peoples. Bye.
want to come up, say hello to Teresa, make her
Come on.
smile. Come on in.
I feel better.
Yeah, come on, make her feel better.
Yeah.
There we go. There's one thing guaranteed to make you feel
Yeah,
better.
hairy hands in Dartmoor. Yeah, yes.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And you know,
There you go. Yeah, that'll
yeah,
make
so
you feel
just
better.
so remembers who he is.
Yeah. just yeah.
The dance of a
about-
thousand fangs. Yeah, you got the hairy hams. The
Yeah, good boy. Yeah.
what else is there?
Fanny equals funny, not really the same. I know this one.
Yes.
Oh, there.
Well,
we
there's
go.
a saying about a sweet Fanny Adams, and that is actually it
Local to
refers
here,
to your local to here. It's it was a murder of a little girl of I think it was about 4.
Yeah.
Called Fanny Adams, and yeah.
And the phrase comes about
Means
because she was a common girl. Okay, the guy killed her, and it locally it created hell. Nationally, very very little. So the phrase "sweet Fanny Adams" meaning sweet sod all was done. Yeah, sweet nothing happened. And that is sad. Every time
Yeah,
I hear somebody use it, I always think to myself, if you knew what it was about, you probably wouldn't use it.
Yeah,
It is quite a sad story.
I suffer from the black dog, and yeah, I know what you mean, there, Teresa.
Oh, bless you, sweetheart. Well, there we go. I
Yeah.
have a dog that's very good for chasing away the dark.
Yeah,
If you ever need to borrow him,
yeah.
he's absolutely brilliant. Very, very good at chasing away the dark.
But we will say, if they cut your ears like that again, I'm going to
Yeah.
give you girl ears, haven't they, Will?
Pre-dog.
Oh
pre-dog
yeah,
nights.
yeah, Kitty J grave, yeah.
Yeah.
The one that has the flowers put on it every morning. No one ever sees the flowers put there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done his tail too short. Normally, when it hangs over his back, it hangs down one side. And what they've done, they cut it so short, he's got like a pom pom. He looks like, you know, those the aircraft that go around with the mushroom on the top. That's what his tail looks like.
Poor little devil. He'll soon grow back though.
Oh, Bill. Hi, 3 dog. This goes here, this goes there.
My love, yeah.
My love, yeah, my lover. That's West Country thing,
West
isn't it?
Country's my lover.
Yeah.
I got
Right,
told
my
off once.
lover.
So in the West Country, anytime you spoke to a woman, it's respectful to actually refer to her as my lover. If she's not your partner, not your sister, not your mother, right? She's somebody you might have met for the first time or somebody you work with. You're my lover.
Oh, hello, lovely. It's
yeah.
it's just a nice, friendly sort of, yeah.
Yeah, my
Sussex
lovely.
is my lovely, yeah.
Sussex. And I used it at work once, and a woman went absolutely ballistic at me. So she said, "How dare you call me that?" And I said, "All right, you old hag. How's that? Is that better?" Had to face the HR review over that one.
See, my father's Sussex, so
Yeah.
well, not you, but my father was
Yeah.
from Sussex, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's why. Yeah, I just think it's nice.
It's nice. It's nothing meant
Yeah.
by it. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I walked into the room and gone, "Hello, my lovely, get your knickers off," then yeah. That would have been offensive.
I enjoyed
yeah.
watching the cordage, Radio Nettle and that.
Excellent bit of call.
Hun, Mom, or Miss.
Yeah, you're quite formal out in the States, and I do like that. I do
Yeah.
like that.
And we watch
Very respectful.
Rick, don't we?
Yeah.
And
Is that
he was
Murphy's Diesel? isn't it?
Murphy's Diesel, and he was saying that, you know, with them it's always yes, please, mom. You know, it's always respectful, which is really
Respectful
nice.
and manners. It
Yeah.
doesn't take a lot. All right. But those manners can change depending where you are. It's like me calling people, you know, "Morning, my lover."
It's like you go to a restaurant, they click their finger. I can't click because of my arthritis. They click their fingers at you and go, "Oi!" Yeah, it's rude.
Teresa, welcome to my world, sweet. Welcome to my sweet.
I can look at someone sometimes and they got that face on, and I think I said it to Max ex-girlfriend. I said, she's got a face like a smacked arse.
Resting bitch faces.
Yes, resting bitch face. Yeah.
My granddaughter has just had her passport photograph taken. My God, she looks like Wednesday Addams on steroids. It is a scary photograph.
Yeah.
I looked at it and went, "Oh my goodness me!"
Yeah.
No. I don't think we're going to get any problems at customs with her passport. I think they're going to look at it and go, "We're not arguing with that child. She looks possessed." Yeah. I mean, yeah. So Bill, that you're spot on there. If I do a class, there might be 5, 10, 15 people there. And I've always turned around to them and said, "Look, guys, please remember, I am useless at names. I remember faces, names, you forget that. So if I refer to you as mate, pal, chum, amigo, buddy, please don't be offended. It's just that there's 10 of you, one of me. You've only got to remember one name. I've got to remember 10.
We used to have some biker friends come round most Sundays for dinner.
Yeah.
And one of them, who's Scottish, who's a cousin of Max, he used to walk through the door and say, "Oi, bitch, where's my dinner?" And I used to say to him, "If you don't shut up, you're not getting any pudding." And its face was shut.
Hey, no problem, Max. You're a legend, mate.
Mac. That's what we said. It's that we've been smelling smoke for the last couple of hours.
Yeah.
And it's wafting in through the window. And so I went on the Jungle Book on the Facebook page, and it said that it was by the Crown and Cushion that the fire brigade were there.
I used to use Dude a lot. I used to do a lot with cadets. I used to get overtime at weekends, so I'd run facilities for the cadets,
it's called Chris.
DCCTs and things like that. And I always used to call the cadets Dude because I thought,
Yeah.
young people, it's easy going. It's not.
I often call Chris and Dan Dude.
And I had a young lady one day. She got really, really aggressive with me. She said, "Don't call us Dude. That's a camel's penis." Right?
Hey.
And I was like, "Really?" She went, "Yes, it means a camel's penis." Well, I've never bothered to check it up.
Yeah.
But it has made me smile the amount, because I grew up around surfers and that. It's often made me laugh the amount of surfers I know. Dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's like a twat. That's a small fish.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mac. They had last week they had to kick out a load of kids. They were trying to swim in the Hawley Lake again after that boy dying.
I've got to find out, actually. I've got to ask the question now. After all these years, I've got to ask the question.
But yeah, you kept again. I said to him, I don't smell wood smoke.
What is
It
the
wafted.
Arabic meaning of the word dude?
Well, there isn't one single
No,
Arabic
it doesn't
word for
doesn't
dude.
exist.
It's translated as rajul, which means man, yasadin, meaning friend, or yasa, which translates.
It just means man or
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah,
There we go.
I got the boys. I call them Chris, Dan, or Dude.
Oh, I haven't heard that in years. Twirnt.
Twernt
Oh.
me.
Twirnt, mate. There. Twirnt or twasn't? Twasn't me.
Or in Cornwall, if they're doing things, they just do it directly.
Always done directly.
Yeah, directly.
Yeah, directly. So that could be tomorrow, next week, next month, even next year. But it'll be done directly. It means it's definitely getting done.
And Cornwall, os.
Yeah.
It's not a horse, it's an os.
Yeah.
That's a word that I rarely
John.
read. I did it the other day.
Even in the UK, right? The
You
word
don't-
gets used over here only in the most
Mm.
extreme situations.
Yeah,
So
twonk.
if you use the C word in general chatting, people can get quite peed
Or a
off
fluffy
with it
butt
here.
nut.
Yeah.
I actually called someone a cockwomble and a twat waffle today.
Yeah.
That's another, yeah.
Yeah, cockwombles, yeah,
And twat waffle.
and twat waffles.
Yeah.
A twonk. Oh, I haven't heard that one he used. You
Mm.
twonk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the C word, yeah, over here is still frowned on.
Yeah,
Londoners, yeah.
I've rarely used. I think I've used that word twice in the last 10 years.
I think Sticks will agree with me. Yeah, in London, in certain parts of London, yeah, it gets used a lot. But once you step outside London, it tends to drop off a bit. It's also generational,
Yeah. Yeah.
isn't it? It's quite an extreme one, that.
Does she? We used to have a pair of London old grannies living in our six. They were actually sisters.
Yeah.
And it was F this, F that all the time, wasn't it? Yeah. One on coming around, she goes, my effing cooker's daughter's fallen off.
So you extend even your dog can be one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say, again, maybe it's just generational. Maybe it's even me. It's still a word that shocks me when it's used. It's a real extreme. If I turn around and use the C word at somebody, I'm probably about to fill them in. It's yes, even then I won't say it. It's a C word. Everything else I'll pretty much use freely.
Yeah.
But,
Mm.
yeah, it's funny that, isn't it? I suppose it's, they're very different.
My grandfather was, but he didn't never. I never heard my grandfather swear. But he, instead of if he can never remember your name, he called you Duck.
The little Yorkshire woman that lives down the corridor from Mac, who takes no prisoners and frightens the life out of me. 4'8" of just Yorkshire straight dour. She takes no prisoners. Lovely woman, don't get me wrong. Very polite, very friendly to me, but yeah, I've heard her. She takes no prisoners. She was putting somebody in their place the other day, and I almost jumped behind the sofa and hid. And there was a door in the corridor between us. She was just one of them angry ladies. Frightened me as much as my first grade bleeding headmistress, Mrs. Gell. If you're ever watching this.
Yeah.
You terrified me as a kid, you evil cow. There you go.
Yeah, you said it.
I said it. You evil cow. Horrible woman. She probably wasn't. She was probably a lovely woman in her own way, but she just didn't have a way with kids. Terrified me.
Yeah, it's funny. People, it's like the kids when they get to that. It's they get to that age about 8, 10. And they start swearing, but they're obviously not in their earshot shot of their parents because they want to sound big because they're using swear words. Night, Bill. Was that her son done?
Oh, that is a shame, Mac.
Oh dear, yeah.
Oh, bless her. She's a local detective. Yeah. Oh, that is sad. Bless her. Yeah. So that is the old one, isn't it? See you next Tuesday. Yeah. That's that gets used quite often here. I don't need to spell that out. See you next Tuesday. Yeah.
It's gone to 10.
It has gone 10, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose we better think about winding it up.
Yeah, because you've got to be up and we're venturing tomorrow.
We're looking at getting up at about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, possibly.
I want a bit of sleep then. You know what I'm like.
Yeah.
Freaking,
and I haven't even packed anything yet.
And the wicked don't sleep, as they say. Well, I don't sleep.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yes, Charlie uniform, November Tango.
Yeah. Yeah. Foxtrot uniform, November Kilo.
Yes.
No, that's funk. What am I doing?
Yes,
Charlie Kilo. Cider.
And that one, that Bloodhound Gang did that Foxtrot Union.
Bloodhound Gang. Now there was a band.
Foxtrot Union, Charlie Kilo.
Yeah. There was a band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go do it like that.
They did on the Discovery channels. Getting horny now. Sink my battleship, yes.
Oh, well, guys, thank you for joining us this Sunday. Hopefully we brought a little bit of light to you all. Yeah, please do, Teresa. Please
right, lovely. Yeah. And I hope you have a better week this week.
Teresa, there's the email. If you're ever in that dark place and you're finding it a bit difficult, drop us a line. Kaz will
I can
answer it.
smudge you, love.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's white sage.
Yeah. Drop us a line. Don't ever feel alone.
Yeah.
Okay. Drop
Right,
us a
Mike
line.
from
If
Minsk.
need be, I will kick off a live just for you. These guys will all drop in, and we'll be here to cheer you up. We've got your shoulder. And the same goes for anybody
Hi,
else.
Living Lavoo. Hope you're feeling better because I know you've not been well either.
Anybody that's struggling and that, if you need to, drop us a line.
Bye,
We're all there for one another.
Stealth. Bye,
We're not-
Squishy.
We might
Chris,
not have the biggest
Free Dog,
community in the world.
Max.
We might not have the most exciting community in the world, as in, look at what we've got. We're doing this. But we've got a community. And we do look out for one another. And I can promise you, at the end of every life, we do care.
Night, John.
We do care. We do think about you all. All right. So I will say before we finish off tonight, could we all spare a thought? Whatever your belief system, could you say a few words on behalf of our friend Kit Keller, who
Oh, bless
at the
you.
moment is very, very ill, has gone through 2 major operations within 2 weeks and is in extreme amount of pain and discomfort. His lovely partner, she's going through hell as well. So if you could just spare him a little thought, I'd appreciate it. And yeah,
I'll be thinking of you tomorrow, Teresa, with your dad's anniversary. Tomorrow with your mum. Yeah, my mum's my dad's anniversary was my brother's birthday on the 9th of March.
Yeah.
And yeah.
we're here for you. You know, we all
Yeah.
face it. I have my dark times. Kaz has her dark times. The only way you can get through that is with the love and support of other people. They
Yeah.
can't always give you the answers. They can't always show you the light. But just knowing they're there shoulder to shoulder with you, sometimes
To lift you
not
up sometimes
necessarily
when
a
you're
place.
feeling
it helps you. Let me be your shield. Simple as that.
yeah. I could email is the smudge.
Anyhow, saying that, guys, have an awesome week wherever you are. Hopefully the sun shines for you. Hopefully the sky looks bright and cheerful for you, or begins to. Get outdoors, have an adventure. Try and make somebody smile. It's funny how that too will make you smile as well. Love those you do. Forgive those you don't. May peace and light be upon every one of you. Till next weekend, all the best. Have fun. Take care. From me, Kaz, Willow.
Bye.
All the best, guys. Mickey out.